Sweet. Ready to go?
Yep,
All right, we were for the pre-selection show, week 7, Miami Fair. I got Nathan. Thank you for joining me again.
no problem. Anytime.
Let's kick it off with our race number 1. Who do you like in this one?
Well, in the race one, I went to number 4. Send me a tweet. This filly hasn't been much on the win ticket, but consistency and 3-year-old like her, that's kind of a key to go to. Like she's coming up second, 4th, second, so 3 seconds out of her last 4 starts. So she pretty well hits the board all of her starts. So um, you can't really go wrong on her. So I'm going to go with her in this one. I also My top 3 is 4, 5, 3 in race 1.
4, 5, 3. Yeah, I have the exact same picks as you. Can't really add much to the 4. I like the 5. It had a kind of a good start at the beginning, kind of fell off. Maybe Daryl can push this one to get closer in the finish. And like I said, number 3, Baby Badger, rounds out my triactor. In race number 2, the big one of our day, the Manitoba Great Western Stakes. Who do you like in this one?
Well, not go for much of a price here, and it's hard not to. In this one, we're in the 5, Philly. Winner, just her whole card, all you can see in her line is win every start. So she's 4 for 4 this season, so never missed the win picture. So I think that streak's going to continue. Got Daryl Thiessen teaming up with Trevor Williams, so it's kind of hard to go against that team there. So um, if you're looking for a bit of a price, I'm going to go 5, 3, 4 in here.
5, 3, 4. Yeah, I agree with you. I really like Millie's Million. Probably the more experienced of the horses. I think it has the second most starts, other than number 4, Chase My Dust. So I'm going to give the 3 and the 4 a real good shot because they have more experience. But it's really interesting. There's only 2 trainers for the 5 horses in this one, so it's kind of a head-to-head battle. Race number 3, the Open. It's for the most part should be geldings, but there's the one mare that sneaks in this field of 4. Who do you like?
Well, again, it's just another one that just jumps right off the page to you. It's the 4 Pure Edition, the only mare in this race, as you said. Easy winner last week in the Fillies and Mares Open, but has won the Open against the boys too. So she can show the boys how it's done, and I think with her, she can leave, she can come off the pace. So she's just the kind of mare that's hard to go against. But overall, in this race, I'm going to go 4, 2, 3, but just hard to go against that one in there.
Right. I just switched the 3 and the 2 around. I have obviously Pure Edition winning it. I went with Senga Savannah. Other than its last start, it's been pretty consistent. Had 2 wins, the second, and then last week was kind of a weird one. The track was it seemed really heavy on the horses on the second half mile. So I'm hoping maybe it's supposed to get a little bit of rain tomorrow. So hopefully that will help the track out. So I'm going to go 4, 3, 2. And in race number 4, that was the Fillies and Mares Open. Who do you got in this one?
In race, I'm going to go in the 4th race, I'm going to 3 Hurry Home. In the Fillies and Mares Open, this one was a 2nd place finisher with Pure Edition gone. I think this one could have her own way. So her biggest rival is gone this week and moved in different class. So it should just be open road for her this week. Also, if you're looking for a bit of a price, the 1 Rusty's Flying now enters the Trevor Williams barn. So that definitely can't hurt at all. Daryl Thiessen on this one. So if she can stay flat, she'll be competitive, but it's just too hard to go against Hurry Home. Race 4, 3, 1, 5.
Yeah, man, we're pretty similar. I went 3, 5, 1. I was really interested when I saw that Rusty's Flying changed to Trevor, because her first start here in Miami, she took off to the lead and then she just didn't seem to have enough at the end. So maybe Trevor and Daryl can do something different on that one. But like I said, I have 3, 5, and 1.
I like the odds on her 10-1. So
Right.
I don't think it's gonna stay that way, but it's just
No.
good to go that route.
No, as soon as you see Trev Williams and Thiessen on that, they're probably going to bet her into the ground, but hopefully maybe not. Race number 5, it's the Claimers and the start of our pick 4. Nathan, who do you like in this one?
I'm gonna go the one here. This is a this is a group where they've been racing against each other on a regular basis, but was a winner here last time out on July 31st. 2, 3, and 3. So that time compares very well. Obviously the rail is the best place to start from, so it's tough to go against that spot. And maybe another one they can get in on the ticket is the 6. So that one, leaving from an outside post, but has done well from there before, so that shouldn't be a factor. So race number 5, 164.
Yeah, man, we're identical in that one.
Yeah.
I really like the Marv the Rat. The way I look at it, basically has 2 wins in his last 4 starts with a 1 place and then a second. So he's pretty consistent and he's got the inside. But, you can never count out Williams and LeDrew on the outside. Doesn't matter where they start. And Red Star Tigers really impressed me this year. But in some of these other horses, you can't look out, don't forget it. Don't Rock the Boat. Oh, I thought was actually going to steal it last week. Next thing, Smokin's won before. And Great Quote has won too. That, they're all up there. So the Clearance is always our exciting race. So I'm really looking forward to that one. And race number 6, who do you like in this one?
Again, going with Thiessen and Williams. So a little piece of my heart. Easy winner them by 2 lengths last time out. I said the board all 3 of her last 3 starts. So consistency key here. So even a good post is a good closer. So that definitely helps. I think she's just too hard to go against here. It'd be nice to look for a little bit of price, but when you got this team teaming up again, it's just hard to bet against. Race 6, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, man, we're the exact same again. It's hard to go against. I was struggling between the 3 and the 4 because Farmer Strikes Fame 2 is one that's had been pretty consistent, but Drive Like You Stole It 2 is other than its 1 bad start a couple weeks ago, has been pretty consistent. So I went 2, 3, 4 as well. Race number 7, the Art and Bendy Grundy Memorial Pace. Non-winners of a race, but Manitoba's bred ones are allowed to win. What do you like in this one?
I'm gonna go to 3, Get It Done, bud. Really not an impressive start last time, but obviously you gotta look for a better effort. The last time Darrell drove this one was second. Leaving from a good post again, does have plenty of early speed, and obviously that's very helpful on a half-mile track. So I think if he can hold it together near the end, he should be tough to beat. Race 6, I'm gonna go race 7, never mind. So 3, 2, 5.
Yeah, we have the exact same again. I like Get It Done Bud's chances with Darrell. And yeah, for numbers for second, Colonel Kelly, 5 straight seconds. So, pretty consistently finishing second, could
Yeah.
easily do it again. And I like the Goris to round it out, the other Clayton Braybrook trained horse. This one was a tough one though. Tough as Buff has been there. Jimmy did done good. He's one of those ones, he doesn't like to stay flat. He always likes to kick at the beginning but then he always catches up. So it's going to be a good one there. Race number 8. Who do you like in this one?
State your case. So in a class where she should be competitive, this is obviously good bred state treasurer filly. 4th last time, 2, 5, and 3, but times are pretty consistent. And a field like this, I think her time compares very well. A good post to leave from. I think she could be very good, and she's had a big win here this season back in July. So this could be the time again where she could strike. If you're looking for some other ones in here, I went 3, 5, 1. It just comes down to like consistency and where their times are at lately, what form they're on.
Yeah, man, I have the exact same as you. We're getting to the later part of our season. So, we have, for the most part, we have all the horses kind of figured out. And I like State Your Case in this one. Probably one of the, the Isman Barn's been doing pretty good. Nellie's on the money. That was one where my co-partner, Mike, was talking up like crazy last week, but then had a bad start. So had a bad trip. So I don't know. Had the 7th hole last time. Maybe that was a factor. Now being up on the rail could change things. And go on, Bobo. Again, it's kind of that one kind of finishes, has been fourth, fifth, but picked up a third last time, so maybe can be a little bit of a factor.
I
And
think it'll be definitely an interesting race.
yeah, oh for sure. I think we got a lot of interesting races today. Race number 9, who you like in this one?
In the 9th race, I'm gonna go towards the 4 Owl Dragon Jack. I mean, this is the type of race where they're not really showing much. Obviously, mostly maidens, are probably all maidens in this one. I think this one does show some very competitive times. So 2, 6, and 3 compares very well because the average time in this race is like around ranging from 2.9 to 2.11. So I think the Alice Dragon Jack, he does show a lot of experience, and that definitely helps in a field like this. So I think if he can get out on or near the lead, he should be hitting the board in this one. Race 9, 4, 5, 2.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we're mirroring each other pretty good today. Al Dragon Jack. It was one earlier in the year. I liked its qualifier, and then just kind of didn't perform well, but I think it's got a good shot in this one. Same with number 5, Breeze By, is one of those ones that just I think should win more, but just never seems to do it in the class like this where none of them have really won. I think 4 or 5 really have their advantage there, having the age and experience, and then of course Sky's little spunk to round out my triactor. And race number 10, the finale of the day. Who do you like in this one?
I'm gonna go to the rail. Zippity Zoom coming off 2 seconds in a row, gets the rail to work with. He can show some early speed too, and that definitely helps. I think this is a decent group here that he should be able to beat because, again, 2-1 to compare some of their times, that's really a big factor. So I think he's going to get bet down pretty good here, but definitely the form that he's shown, it's just, I don't think anyone compares to that in this group. Race 10, 1, 5, 3.
153. Sounds good.
Yes.
And this one, I went to number 2, Electric Amethyst. She's my favorite. Last time got the win, and now with Daryl in the bike, I think that he can maybe cut off a second or 2 on this one and maybe make the times more comparable.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, to the number 1 Zippity Zoom. And this horse always has to seem a lot left in the tank at the end of the race. She kind of has a bad start and catches up. Daryl might be able to keep her closer to the pack. Corey's an amazing driver, don't get me wrong, and trains her really well. But just with Daryl in this one, and then I took number 1 for second, but then I took Manning's other trainee, Mr. Dillon, to round out mine. Just because I thought maybe there must be something there if Corey wants to take that one over Electric. So I have 2, 1, 4. So that's our picks for the day. We got that one done quicker than we normally do, man. And yeah, real quick, we're going to post in a second, but you got your post time on Sunday at what time is it again?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Yeah. At 1 p.m. Eastern at Leamington Raceway. That's 12 for our Manitoba followers. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for joining me, man.
Thank you. Anytime. Glad I could help.